A scientific study published in 2014 made a remarkable discovery. When dogs hear a human baby crying, their cortisol levels, the stress hormone, increase significantly, just like humans. But here's what's fascinating. Dogs showed a unique behavioral response to crying, combining submissiveness with alertness. They weren't just hearing noise. They were experiencing what scientists call emotional contagion, a primitive form of empathy. So when you're expecting a baby and you're worried about how your dog will react, you're asking the right question. Because the answer is complex. Some dogs become protective guardians. Others feel anxious or jealous. And in rare cases, dogs can pose serious risks. Today, we're diving into the science of how dogs react to newborn babies and what you can do to create a safe, happy relationship between your furry friend and your newest family member. Your dog's reaction to a new baby can be complex. She might show curiosity, sniffing around new items or trying to investigate the baby herself. Some dogs display protectiveness, staying close by or watching over the infant. Let's break down the most common reactions. Curiosity. Many dogs are simply fascinated. They sniff the baby, investigate new items, and try to understand this tiny, noisy new family member. You might see a dog sniff or lick a baby's face or rear end. Don't let this behavior scare you, as it's their way of checking the baby's health. These are things a mother dog does with her pups. Protectiveness. Many dogs develop a protective instinct towards newborns, viewing them as part of their pack. They may stand guard near the baby or become more alert and attentive when the baby is around. This stems from their pack drive, that instinct to protect vulnerable members of their family. Anxiety or stress. The arrival of a newborn can be overwhelming. The newborn, the change of the routine, the hormonal changes and the changes in body odor, the smell of the milk if you are breastfeeding, or the smell of the wound after the C-section can impact your dog's behavior. Some dogs pace, whine, or avoid family members entirely. Jealousy or acting out. Your dog will try the same behaviors that have worked in the past. When those behaviors don't work, they may try other ways to get your attention, e.g., by demand barking or being jumpy and pushy. It's not uncommon for previously house-trained dogs to suddenly have accidents, sometimes specifically on baby items. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Not all dogs react well to babies. Dogs who show aggression toward a new baby in the home often do so because they have not been well socialized to children and find them foreign and frightening. Some dogs don't fear babies, but they become aggressive when guarding their food, toys, or chew bones. And in rare cases, something more dangerous can happen. A small percentage of dogs seem to react to babies as though they're squeaky toys, and this response can be extremely dangerous. This predatory response is why experts emphasize that you should never leave a baby and a dog alone together, ever. Most incidents of dogs injuring babies occur within the first few hours or days of the infant's presence in the home, or when a dog unexpectedly comes upon a new baby or child in an unsupervised situation. Dogs with a history of aggression, predatory behavior towards small animals, or resource guarding need professional evaluation before a baby arrives. If your dog shows aggressive behavior around your baby in any situation, or if you think she might, keep her away from him at all times and immediately contact an animal behavior expert. The good news? Most problems can be prevented with preparation. You have 9 months, use them wisely. Start training early. After the dog has proven that it can remain seated while you do other activities, you should begin simulating activities that will occur when the baby arrives in the home. While the dog is in a sit/stay position, carry around a doll wrapped in the blankets that the baby will use. This might feel silly, but it works. Practice holding a doll while your dog stays calm. Reward good behavior with treats and praise. Introduce baby sounds. To get the dog accustomed to the new noises, you may even want to get a recording of some of the sounds that are commonly made by babies. Play recordings of baby crying, cooing, and babbling. Start at low volume and gradually increase it, always rewarding calm behavior. Adjust attention gradually. The more you prepare your dog for the big change, the easier the transition. Alone time training, giving your dog less attention, rewarding your dog for staying on their bed, and installing a baby gate ahead of time make a huge difference later. If your dog is used to being the center of attention, suddenly having zero attention when the baby arrives will be traumatic. Start reducing attention levels months before the baby comes. Set boundaries early. If the nursery will be off limits, make that rule now, not when the baby arrives. Your dog shouldn't associate restrictions with the baby's presence. The moment you bring your baby home is critical. First, let your dog greet you without the baby. After being apart, your dog will be excited to see you. Let them burn off that energy before introducing the baby. When you do introduce them, keep your dog on a leash for control. Stay calm. Dogs pick up on your energy. Keep her leashed and calm during introductions. Reward good behavior with praise and treats. You can teach her how to touch the baby with her nose on cue. This exercise will give her a safe way to interact with him and get used to his scent, appearance, and sounds without being forced to stay close for more than a few seconds at a time. Never force interactions. Let your dog approach at their own pace. Some dogs need time to adjust. And here's a crucial rule. The general rule is never to leave a child, especially one under 3 years of age, alone with any dog at any time. Not even for a minute. Not even with the sweetest, gentlest dog you've ever known. Here's what many new parents don't expect. As painful as it is to see your dog avoid you, even when the baby is down for a nap in another room, it is normal. Some dogs withdraw after a baby arrives. They avoid the parent they were closest to. They seem sad or depressed. This doesn't mean your dog is broken or that the relationship is ruined. Some parents said it took about 5 to 6 months for their dog to become their cuddle buddy again. That's normal. What helps? Continue walks together. Have the person the dog is avoiding be the one to feed meals and give treats. Continue giving her attention when the baby is present so she learns that good things happen around her tiny sibling. Create safe spaces where your dog can retreat when things get overwhelming. Reward calm behavior around the baby. Be patient. And never punish warning behaviors like growling. Never punish warning behaviors like growling. These are critical signals that help prevent bites by letting you know when your dog feels overwhelmed. If your dog growls, it's telling you it's uncomfortable. That's information you need. The relationship between dogs and babies is one of the most beautiful things in nature. When there is a dog around, human babies grow up healthier, more protected, and generally happier. But it doesn't happen automatically. It requires preparation, patience, and constant supervision. That study we mentioned at the beginning, it showed that dogs experience emotional contagion when they hear a baby cry. Their stress hormones increase just like ours. They're wired to respond to human vulnerability. But they're also animals with instincts, anxieties, and limitations. Respecting both their capacity for love and their potential for unpredictability is how you create a safe, lasting bond. Most dogs and babies become best friends. The photos of toddlers snuggled up with their family dogs aren't just cute, they're testaments to relationships built on proper preparation, patient introduction, and constant supervision. Do you have a dog and a baby? How did your dog react when you brought your newborn home? Share your story in the comments. And if you're expecting and preparing your dog, subscribe for more science-backed parenting and pet advice.